To a debate over fluoride, whether it should be added to tap water. It's been going on for decades and has been reignited because plans to treat the water with it artificially in Hampshire are being opposed by the majority of residents there.
A judicial review into the way the decision was reached will start today. Supporters say fluoridation is a safe and effective method of reducing tooth decay. Opponents describe it as enforced medication, which could be harmful.
Well, whoever's right, a lot of us are drinking it. 5.5 million people, about 10% of the population, get water which has fluoride added. These health authority schemes, mostly in the West Midlands and the North East. Currently no added fluoride in Scotland, Wales or Northern Ireland, though.
Dr. Uchenna Okoye is a dentist who believes fluoride is very important in giving us healthy teeth. And joining Uchenna, Stephen Peckham, who's a reader in health policy at the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, who campaigns against it. Welcome to you both. Thank you very much for joining us. So, Uchenna, the case for?
It's a no-brainer. Fluoride works. You know, tooth decay is a valid disease. And in Southampton, for example, more than 500 children a year are having general anaesthetic, having their teeth extracted because of it. So in areas like Birmingham, the water's been fluoridated for over 40 years. It's safe, it's effective, it works, and I'm completely behind it. I think we really, really need to have it done.
Stephen, it's a no-brainer, apparently.
Well, I mean, in some ways, the argument has been put for many years because it's been done for many decades, and it must be okay. But actually, the research that's been coming out over the certainly last 20 years suggests that our biggest problem is that we're all ingesting too much fluoride. They say, why is that a problem? Well, fluoride is actually something which harms the body, and the most obvious effect of that is dental fluorosis. Dental fluorosis. This is where initially the teeth are white, flecked, and that's where in the majority, but eventually they can go brown and stain, and eventually the enamel cracks.
How many times have you seen that?
As a practicing dentist for 18 years, I've only ever seen one case of fluorosis, very slight. Everyone talks about fluorosis as being a disadvantage of having fluoride. I mean, you forget the fact that tooth decay also doesn't look good. It's brown, it stains teeth, but more importantly, you know, it hurts, it's painful, it has a negative effect. So the fluorosis in areas, developing countries like Africa, where they have natural fluoride in much higher amounts than we do in the UK, you do see the kind of fluorosis that you're talking about, but in the UK, we don't see it. It's very, very rare.
It's very rare. It's about 2 or 3% will actually have damaged enamel, and probably about 7% will get severe brown staining.
The fluorosis isn't actually damaging the enamel.
No. Actually, the evidence suggests the fluorosis does. There is a U-shaped curve in fluorosis.
I'm the practicing
I know
dentist.
you are a practitioner.
So,
but,
you know.
But the evidence says, now there's a number of studies. There's one currently which has been going for a number of years in the States, which is looking at children over a long period of time. And they're showing that a number of those children are actually exceeding safe limits of fluoride ingestion. The USA has also just dropped the level of fluoride in water due to concerns about fluorosis. Now, something like 2 in 5 children in the USA have dental fluorosis. Now, where some of that is, and the majority is mild, some of the more severe kind is of cause for concern.
Is that because they put too much fluoride in
it
the
is
water?
because
and is it a higher level than the UK?
In the UK, we're looking at one parts per million, which is what we say is effective in dentistry. And with regards to the reason that as a clinician, you know, fluoride works is it makes the teeth more resistant to decay. So it's not this is a very simple, and if there's a recent report, there's a scientific committee looking at this in the European Union at the moment, and they've come up with a very, very simple definition. Fluoride works when it touches the tooth, on the tooth. Fluoride is dangerous when you drink it. Right. That is wrong. That is wrong, because fluoride works once the teeth are developed. So, you know, for example, for us, using it on a daily basis, it's topical, it's very effective. However, with children, as soon as they're born, their teeth are developed. So when they drink the fluoride, and as the teeth are forming, it changes the enamel and makes it stronger.
But why not just keep it in toothpaste and apply it directly to the tooth,
I mean,
rather than ingesting it in a different
Southampton,
way?
as an example, they have tried, I mean, the health authority there, I think, have been fantastic. They have tried education, they have given free toothbrushes, toothpaste, all those kind of things, and also even placing fluoride varnish on the teeth. It only works if the parents bring them to the dentist.
Okay. If it's hang on, just one last question for me, because we're running out of time. If it's such a simple issue, how is it that it's still going on after half a century? I remember it being debated when I was
30 years ago.
And it's continuously debated because all the systematic, which is the kind of very real best evidence reviews of the evidence, come out with the fact that actually we don't know a lot about the effects of fluoride. There isn't a kind of any core good quality evidence that says that fluoride is effective when ingested, and nor is there good evidence to say that it is particularly safe.
Right. And I have to disagree as a dentist, knowing that for the viewers, over 40, 50 years of evidence has shown, and I'm in the front line seeing patients every day, fluoride is effective, it works, it's safe, and doing it in the water, it's cheap and effective.